got another really fun episode for you. It's a nice, short, snappy one this week. Ben's still overseas. You'll have to hang around to find out where he is. We've got no guest this week, so we're going to plow right through it. Our theme of the week is One Bad Night. It's going to be interesting to see how we all interpret that. And we're going to talk about the top 5 evil children in movies. It's a really fun one. Stick around. Here we go. Everyone, buongiorno! Welcome to Good Movie Monday, the podcast dedicated to nerdy cinematic ramblings. We are but two idiots with microphones. We do this ourselves, all by ourselves, because frankly, who in their right mind would think about producing this whole debacle? I don't know.
I certainly wouldn't.
It's all for the love of it. My name is Glenn Cochran, and beaming in from somewhere across the other side of the world is Ben Helwig, and you may be wondering, where is he? G'day, mate. Are you homesick yet?
I'm ready. I'm ready to come home. I was ready 2 weeks ago.
Where do we find you this week? Last week, I think you said Bologna.
Bologna. Yeah, my first time in Italy. Come sta? I think. It's hot.
Delicious pasta.
Here in Bologna.
Yeah, I wonder if you and my mum have crossed paths. She's over there.
Possibly. I don't know what your mum looks like. Oh, no, I have met your mum.
You have met my mum. Yeah. She knows what you look like because she sees all my videos.
Yeah.
So if you don't see it, it's because she's avoiding you.
Yeah.
Before we get stuck into things, let's do a quick mention of our sponsors, eclipsecinema.com.au. They are the boutique cinema in Collingwood, and thank you to them for supporting us. We have tickets to give away to their venue coming up shortly. And Ink Food Co., the hot food sauce that we absolutely love. They come in all kinds of weird and wonderful flavors. My favorite is the Maple Fire. It's a blueberry maple breakfast hot sauce, and it puts hairs on your chest, Ben. They are offering 15% off to anyone that's listening to Good Movie Monday. Just use the name of our show as the code word there. Good Movie Monday, get you 50% off. Alrighty, going to be a snappy show, I reckon, Ben. You've got places to be. I've got nowhere to be, but I respect your time, and so we'll push through this one quickly. We also haven't got an interview, so it should be a nice, quick 1 hour maybe. I do want to quickly mention one movie I've been to the cinemas and seen since we last spoke. Brand new one. I don't know if you've heard of this. It is a movie called Glenrothan. Have you heard about it?
No.
It's a Scottish film directed by Brian Cox and starring Brian Cox and Alan Cumming. Wow, absolutely beautiful film. It's the first, he's 80 years old. It's the first movie he's directed. It's his love letter to Scotland. The premise of the movie is they play two estranged brothers. Alan Cumming's living in London and he's running a jazz club. And Brian Cox is back in his hometown in Scotland running the country's most respected whiskey distillery. And he writes a letter to Alan Cumming begging him to come home. Says that he's ill, wants to make amends, blah, blah, blah. So Alan Cumming brings his daughter and granddaughter with him, and reluctantly, because there's ghosts in his past. There's a reason why he's left the hometown, and it's just a really beautiful movie about brothers reuniting, putting, water under the bridge, all that kind of stuff. But really good effort from Brian Cox as a director. He's also great in it, but Alan Cumming, it's like... he's been on our radar for over 30 years, as an actor, but this is probably my favorite thing he's ever done. Like, it's a really, really grounded, nuanced, and emotional kind of performance. So, Glenn,
hang on, are you saying you like this more than Bernard and the Genie? I find that
or Goldeneye.
I find that
I'm invincible.
If she shakes her booty like she shakes her milk.
It's a beautiful film. It really is. And of course, it doesn't stand a chance at the box office because it's going up against Supergirl. But at the time that we've recorded this, I have not seen Supergirl yet. But I will have seen it possibly for next week's episode to give a bit of a run.
Can I just say that I am 100% unenthusiastic about seeing Supergirl. I was one of the few people who did not care for the last Superman movie, and I'm not in any way excited about seeing Supergirl.
I am way more excited about Glenrothan, so there's that. support little films. Go to the cinemas and see this, because I don't think it'll last very long on the big screen, but it's well worth your time. It's beautiful. And it's really interesting. It's got like this really weird infusion of music all the way through it. There's 3 sequences where they play music and sing, like in a pub, but the camera holds on for the entire song. It's not like just a passing thing. It's like it's part of the story. So very cool.
Who distributed that one?
That one is coming through Lionsgate, which
Oh, okay.
who's got Lionsgate in Australia? I don't know. I can't remember.
I think Lionsgate.
Lionsgate.
The theatrical.
Yeah, there you go.
The theatrical.
Who knows I don't know who picks up their distribution for Home End, but
yeah, I don't know anymore.
yeah, that's right.
That's a Jared question.
Yeah, that's right. Deary. Before we push on to our first theme of the week, should we give Monster Fest Weekender a bit of a plug?
Yes, let's do that.
It's about a month away from now. It's July 31st to August 2nd, if I'm not mistaken.
That is correct. Yes. Monster Fest Weekend, Highway to Hell. 8 road-themed horror films for your viewing pleasure.
You got some absolute doozies. May I run through the list of movies that are playing?
Please do, because you know that I'll forget half of them if I do it.
I figured that might be the case.
Let me just
let me jog your memory. So get along, because it's at Nova in Carlton in Melbourne. You got Mad Max 2, From Dusk Till Dawn, Race with the Devil, Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 3, The Hills Have Eyes, The Wraith, Christine, and The Hitcher. What's the feedback been like since you announced them?
It's been, look, the lineup has received very positive comments, which has been great. I would say it is important to note, it is the 2006 Hills Have Eyes. It's not the original.
Yes.
It's the remake, which I would argue is better. Superior.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. It's more full on. It's Alexandre Aja. That guy, I don't think has made a bad film.
No, he's awesome.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. The remake is a lot of fun. Look, as much as I like the original and The Hills Have Eyes too, but the remake is really full on.
I agree. The one that excites me the most, though, like as just a punter coming along to the movies, would be The Wraith. It's a movie I've seen probably more than the others, but I've never seen it on a big screen.
Yeah, no, it was like a video store kind of
staple,
superstar,
and
a staple. Yep, and it had this, it had the amazing kind of metallic blue VHS cover, which was phenomenal.
Yep,
and it was like even after I'd seen it, it was always still a surprise that it was a Charlie Sheen movie. It was always just like, I didn't know Charlie Sheen did horror films. But,
and as a grown-ass adult, it became a Randy Quaid movie.
And yeah, but the weird thing is, though, is that it's one of those films that it was never really marketed as a Charlie Sheen film.
Yeah, that's right. It's so strange.
It was always just The Wraith.
And most importantly,
it was always
most importantly, what does it have under the waterfall, Ben?
It has a great bit of Cheryl and Ven.
Has boobies.
It has had boobies that were talked about. Every guy who ever came into the video store where I was working there and asked about The Wraith were like, "Oh, it's got great bits in it."
And the next person's like, "I didn't see them. The tape went all funny at that point."
Went all funny. Although I'm actually not 100% sure if it's not a body double in The Wraith.
Probably is.
Which is remarkable considering what Cheryl and Fenn's career would go on to look like with things like Full Moon Junction and
it didn't bother me one way or the other.
Yeah, no, it was fine. It was all good. But yeah, Randy Quaid, Clint Howard is great in it.
Yep.
The one that I'm most excited about is Race with the Devil, which I think is a criminally underseen movie with Warren Oates and Peter Fonda and Loretta Swit.
Yep.
And it's just about these people they're on like a camping holiday in their RV, these two couples, and one night they're in the middle of kind of nowhere, and they see a satanic sacrifice done by this cult, and they get spotted. So they take off and they escape and they report it to the local cops and they go back the next day and there's nothing there and no sign of anything. And then, so they just kind of like, okay. And they continue on their way. but then strange things keep happening, and there's all through like this the kind of back roads of Texas. They're going through Texas, down through the South, and weird people are following them, and everyone's looking at them, and strange thing. It's a
Very
phenomenal
cool.
kind
Very
of
cool.
action horror film.
And just quickly,
And it's directed by
yeah, go on.
the guy who directed it is the asshole deputy in First Blood, Jack Starrett.
Oh, amazing. Well,
The-
speaking of, like, going back to the Wraith, Nick, what's his name? Nick Cassavetes is in
Cassavetes.
it, who directed like The Boy Who
Yeah.
Could Fly, and I think also The Notebook. Like,
Yeah.
one or the other.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he's a sappy rom-com director.
Is he a Cassavetes?
No, I think he's
No.
or is he? Is that even his name? God, now that I've brought it up, hang on, let's look it up. The Wraith movie, because I think he was in Delta Force 3 as well. Nick Cassavetes. It is Nick Cassavetes. He is different Cassavetes. Oh no, John Cassavetes is his dad. Gina Rowlands is his mum.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and he's got a whole lot of siblings.
That is it.
Yeah. Anyway, so I
Is
always
it Cassavetes.
I always found it funny because I always knew him as a director before an actor, but in hindsight, as a kid, I knew him as an actor. Like,
He's still acting in things.
Yeah.
Like he's still, up until 2023 was his last film. He made, I was looking at it, he made this movie called Impulse, where he is certainly not he's the lead actor, or at least he's the highest ranked male in it, but it only goes for 58 minutes, which...
I can't remember if he dies in Delta Force 3, but if he doesn't, he needs a spin-off. His character needs to come back and take over from Chuck.
Yeah, that would be great.
All right, so
I really want to see this Impulse movie that's 58 minutes.
So yeah, Monster Fest weekend are coming up in a month from July 31. Get on it and get your tickets now.
Shortly there will be an announcement for anyone who's interstate. The usual suspects will be sharing the film. We'll have screenings in Brisbane, Perth, Adelaide, Canberra, and Sydney. So it's always the top comment is always, is this coming to Brisbane?
Yeah.
Like, yes, it's always coming to Brisbane. It's always coming to, it's just then they take a bit more organisation to kind of finagle, so the announcements are never...
You Monster Peeps are based in Melbourne, so it's easy for you to put something together here. It's not so easy when you rely on other people and travel and whatnot. Cool. Let's push on and do our theme of the week.
Dun, 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 dun.
One bad night, Ben. One bad night. I don't have a song for that, but this is a great theme. You can interpret it in any which way you please. I'm interested to know how you did, go into this one.
Look, I just looked at films that were
took place over one night.
like after hours, and Into the Night. They were my Into the Night was kind of the one that I thought of most, which I really liked it the first. I put off seeing it for a long time, and then I watched it and I loved it, and then I watched it again and I didn't like it, and then the last time I watched it, I was like, this movie is excellent, like really excellent.
What I'll do, so I've got a list. I'm going to just read through the names fast, and then I can come back and talk about one or two of them. Just that way, if we push on and I've forgotten a title, this ensures that I get it in. So,
okay.
Bringing Out the Dead, the Martin Scorsese film with Nicolas Cage. Assault on Precinct 13. Death and the Maiden, I always talk about that. Die Hard. Night of the Living Dead. Adventures in Babysitting. The Hangover. Very Bad Things, From Dusk Till Dawn. The Loved Ones. Lock. Collateral. Cloverfield. And The Menu. They're the ones I put down there. And the ones, I don't want to stop on Death and the Maiden because I'd talk about that too much. Bringing Out the Dead, I talk about a lot, but I do love that. That is just one night in the life of paramedics and the crazy shit that they witness. Very Bad Things doesn't get spoken about very often. That is the original Hangover, really.
Yeah.
It's the Hangover with
another Christian
gore.
Slater banger.
Yeah, it's a loaded cast. Peter Berg, I think, directed that one.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it's like a Judgment Night. It's like a new Judgment Night, which is another one that would fit into this category.
And more recently, I've got The Menu on there. That's a great movie. I'm hoping in a few years' time that has cult status, although nothing seems to get cult status much anymore. But what have you got on your list there?
So yeah, After Hours into the Night, I saw the present Green Room. I had
Oh, brilliant!
The
Yep.
Warriors, a
Yeah.
big one. Game Night. I really enjoyed Game Night.
How good was
I think that's a
Game
great
Night?
film.
That was a
Sorry?
surprise. How good was Game Night? That was a real surprise.
Yeah.
And to that effect, I'll also put in Date Night, the Tina Fey, Steve Carell movie.
Yeah.
I really love that one. Crack me up.
Yeah, it's a banger. I say a night on the town.
Yeah, I said that one, which is Adventures in Babysitting.
no.
Yeah, good one.
Yeah. But I wanted to put in the night title.
We've got to appeal to a broad audience here, Ben.
Yeah, that's right. You don't know what do you know the film as? Project X. Which did you mention Project X?
We watched
21 and
that
over?
together. How fucking!
did watch that
I think
together.
that is my favorite party movie. I reckon.
American Graffiti.
Yeah.
Big, I suppose that's not one bad night. It's just a night.
Oh, I love it. The Richard Dreyfuss stuff in that's my favorite, particularly in the back seat. Remember in the scene when they pass the hot chick and he wants to go back and talk to her because he thinks they connected.
Yeah,
so good.
Who of us haven't had that moment? Go is a great one.
It is really good. I haven't watched that since VHS.
Oh, definitely worth a rewatch because it holds up.
Yeah,
I did it not too long ago. Dash Cam. I don't know if you saw Dash Cam.
I never saw it, but I know it.
On.
Yeah.
But that is all. Yeah, it takes place over one night in the back of like an Uber, and it is phenomenal.
When those movies are like when they work, they're fucking great. Those one location movies, like I had down there, Lock, the one with what's his name, Tom Hardy in the car. That's just
Tommy Hardy.
Tense as all shit. The one last year I talked to Kate from Myth about the taxi one that I still haven't seen with Kim Gingell. Another one. I can't remember what that's called. Letters to I Love You or something like that. But yeah, we're going to have her on the show in a few weeks' time, and I really want to get back on that. Like, I still haven't seen it. It's been 2 years.
You haven't seen it. Demon Night.
Oh yeah, Demon Knight's a great one. Why didn't that come to mind? Far out.
Miracle Mile. I don't know if you mentioned. Did you mention Miracle
we
Mile?
mention that how often? Jesus.
We do it all the time. The Stoned Age, although that's not really one bad night.
But you know what?
But it is.
Good mate Brody Kane, #1 listener of the show, watched Miracle Mile for the first time a few weeks ago. Did not care for it.
No, did not care for it. No, it's an acquired taste. I'd be really interested to hear what he thinks of Cherry 2000.
That's what I said to him at the time.
But I think that's all mine. That's what I had.
I mean, people listening to the show would probably think that Cherry 2000 is your password to everything.
To every year.
Well, it's a fun subject, One Bad Night. I mean, if I was going to make a debut film, it's probably a good subject to do. You can just set it in one place and go. In fact, a few of the things I've written are set over one night. I never really thought of that, but they are. Just because it's something easy to do.
Well, yeah, it makes it. It gives you a ticking clock.
Yeah, let's
like
see.
That's, things like Night of the Demons is another one because there's Survive Till Dawn.
Yeah, I'm looking over there. F is one. Like, yeah, it's Critters. Critters is a.
Oh, actually, I don't know if it does count, but I did watch a film this week. I managed to sneak in a film this week,
Ooh.
and it's a film that you I believe really like, although it is. I wanted to do multiple films, and I just ran out of time. I wanted to do From Dusk Till Dawn 2.
Texas
but
Blood
instead
Money.
I did Vampires Los Muertos.
Yeah.
John Bon Jovi.
That's a good double feature, though.
That is, yeah. Those two would go together really well. I have seen From Dusk Till Dawn 2 before. I had not seen Los Muertos.
What did you think? Given how much you love the first Vampires.
Yeah, I mean, look, it is definitely not vampires, but it is a fun film. It's much more. I would say it's actually would have been a better sequel to like something like Forsaken.
Yeah, for sure.
Although it does kind of play on a lot of it because it is more of a road movie.
And I can't remember because it's been a long time. Is it connected to the original?
Yeah. Look, they talk about uh, what happens in the original.
Yeah, yeah.
And but John Bon Jovi's like he's just a independent hunter,
Yep.
and he gets a call saying that there's a contract out, but it requires a team.
Mm,
And he's like, but I don't do teams. And they're
yep.
like, yeah, and who's put this out? And he goes, oh, that's confidential. But basically, they work out that it's the church
Yep.
from the first one. And they're after I mean, it actually is a bit nonsensical, the plot, but they're after a thing. And he gets this list of other hunters that he should track down, and you kind of like, this is going to be great. It's going to be a great, because I love a good, team building kind of
Hmm.
montage, like team
Yeah, yeah.
collecting. But it's like the opposite of that. Every place he goes to meet up with another hunter to team up with, they're dead. They've been killed just before he gets there, and so he's just going from one kind of scene of carnage to another.
Directed by Tommy Lee
And then
Wallace, that one.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. Like it was a lot of fun. I would say I wouldn't say I highly recommend it, but I recommend it.
I
Like it's
think,
definitely worth checking out, and it does work well if you do watch vampires and then watch that afterwards. It does,
yeah.
though you by certainly don't have to.
Whereas I don't think number 3 is connected. I think that's a standalone.
Yeah. And what it is missing, the big thing that it's missing though is that sense of humor.
Yeah.
The sense of humor isn't there. Like all of that James Woods, his kind of wisecracking in the original is not present.
Well, I mean,
John Bon Jovi is like
it doesn't exist in part 2 simply because James Wood doesn't exist in part 2.
doesn't exist in part two. Yeah.
I need to go back and watch. Man, we just keep laying out 2 new movies I have to revisit. Let's see how the Boneheads interpret this one, and then we'll come back with a bit of fun.
This is Bonehead Weekly Fun Size, and this week we're talking about One Bad Night. I'm telling you, a movie that takes place over one night and sure is bad. Now, the example for this for a lot of film geeks is After Hours, Martin Scorsese's film. It kind of starts with Griffin Dunn and goes off the rails quick and ends with Cheech and Chong. So, who would like to go first?
I'll go first. So this is one of my favorite movies by this director, even though it's not one of his classic films. But damn it, I love The Ice Harvest, directed by Harold Ramis.
Yep,
Um, it's
I haven't seen it in a long
uh,
time.
and it's my second week in a row picking an Oliver Platt film because Oliver Platt is one of my favorite actors of all time, bar none. But yeah, it stars John Cusack, Oliver Platt, Randy Quaid, Mike Starr. I'm blanking on Connie Nelson's name. Haha.
Great
um,
job.
thank you,
We're
thank
all
you.
super, super proud of you.
And of course, Billy Bob Thornton. It's Hale Ramis trying to interpret a make a Coen Brothers film. That's all it is.
That's what he said it
Um,
was when he made it.
yes. But it's about a sleazy strip club owner who decides to steal cash from the mob and is trying to get out of Wichita Falls in one night during a terrible ice storm. I really, I say this a lot, but I truly mean it's a phenomenal film that nobody watched. So, Ice Harvest.
All right, I'll go second because there's a ton of horror films you could do, but I wanted to pick one, and this isn't even probably his best one night movie. Well, I'm gonna pick Carpenter's Prince of Darkness. The reason being is because Prince of Darkness to me, the thing is up on a pedestal. I prefer it over Halloween. I know I'm a dickhead,
Dude,
but
it's one of, not to interrupt you, but it's one of my top three favorite Carpenter films.
Prince of Darkness makes no, it's him dealing with quantum mechanics, quantum physics, and all these things. And Jesus was an alien. Don't pay any attention to that. To me, for some odd reason, whatever he gets out of it, it's his creepiest movie. And it has a really downer ending. It's considered part of his Apocalypse trilogy, The Thing, Prince of Darkness, and The Mouth of Madness. But Prince of Darkness, I don't know why. I just think it's his creepiest film. It just, there's something about it, especially once it gets started and there's sounds and
Oh,
he to me it's his creepiest movie.
oh man, the silhouette coming out of the doorway,
Yeah,
and it's shot with shaky video cam footage. It's
from the future. I mean,
yep.
don't pay too much attention to I really mean this. I would say Carpenter probably agree. He wrote, don't pay too much attention to the plot. just kind of vibe with it, as the kids say today.
Enjoy the creepiness of it.
It is just a creepy movie.
By the way, this has made me realize we could do an entire episode on this and name a ton of films because
Oh yeah.
my geeky part, my geeky comedy part thought, oh, Hangover, but that's not what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with the film I introduced to my daughter. And by introduced, I was watching it. She came in about 10 minutes into it and went, what is this? What are you watching? And then she sat down and she was like, well, I want to let them talk to me like, what the? But she couldn't stop watching it. And that's The Warrior.
Yeah, come out and play.
Come out and play. They're wrongfully accused. If you don't know the Warriors, watch it. But they're wrongfully accused gang. The meeting of the gangs, and again, kind of like what you said about Carpenter. Don't think about it too much. Don't try to figure out where it's set or when,
or why they're in
or
those costumes.
why they're having a meeting of all the gangs, and why gangs don't work that way. Don't think about it, because ultimately it's about who they are when they start and who they are when they finish. There's iconic scenes in it, but it also exists in this kind of liminal, weird place. And it's just, like I said, my daughter had no interest but couldn't stop watching it. Then she goes, "That's just a weird movie." And I'm like, "Yeah, but it sticks with you, doesn't it?" And she goes, "Yeah, kind of." There you go. Warriors, one bad night.
This has been Bonehead Weekly Fun Size.
Well, it's that time of the show where we give away some free tickets to the movies. Eclipse Cinema in Collingwood, Melbourne is a boutique cinema that supports Good Movie Monday, and they've got free passes to give away to any session on their calendar whatsoever that takes your fancy. All you got to do is email us. Go to the goodmoviemonday.com, go to the Contact Us tab, and then send an email that way. And just let us know you want tickets. If you're the first person to do so, we will hook you up with Eclipse. They're a fantastic cinema. Like I said, you got to live in Melbourne or be visiting Melbourne, obviously, if you want to go. But you can take your pick of the movies on their calendar. They do private hire for the cinema. They've got VIP memberships. They've got an awesome little candy bar. It's a very, very cool place. We really appreciate their support. Eclipse-cinema.com. .au. Ben, we haven't got an interview this week and we are speeding this show along, so I thought just for this section, which we normally talk to somebody, let's do 5 minutes of the old Lucky Dip. Do you remember this little sucker?
I do.
Yep.
I do. I wish I could do the, I can't remember the Yogo theme song from the ads.
It is full of the same things we had in there. So there's heaps of hundreds of movie titles in here, or themes, and we just pluck one out.
I would love if you pulled out One Bad Night.
And I mean, I haven't dipped into these since we last played it, which would have been about 4 years ago, I reckon, at least.
Yeah.
So the first one, and it's just wherever the conversation goes. Sometimes it doesn't go anywhere. The Howling.
The Howling.
The Howling. Where do you rank that in your Joe Dante?
Well, it's definitely up there. Funnily enough, The Howling was one I remember like loving it when I first watched it, but then it had been so long since the repeat watch that when I rewatched it maybe 6 months ago, it was like seeing it for the first time. I had no record. The only part that I remembered was the Robert Picardo stuff at the convenience store at the beginning.
Yeah.
In the kind of, or the spank booth or wherever the hell he is.
Yeah, that's right.
At the start of the film.
It's the spank booth.
And yeah, look, I really liked it, but you're like,
it doesn't hold up very well. Like with its contemporaries,
so?
No, like the effects are terrible. Like, I mean, really terrible. Like, do you remember them fucking in front of the fire, and it's animated? Yeah. It's like completely animated.
Yeah, I didn't mind it. Yeah, I didn't. But
what I mean is, like, when you look at its contemporaries, which would be American Werewolf in London and maybe to a lesser extent Silver Bullet, I think they hold up over time much better than The Howling does. Still love The Howling. Don't get me wrong.
But look, what I think about American Werewolf in London, and you watch it and like they really do belabor the transformation scenes. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're great, but by the third time, you're like, yeah, come on, hurry it up.
I don't know how long we can talk about this one. It's kind of up your alley. How do you think of Kenneth Branagh's Henry V?
Yeah, never seen it.
Okay, move on from that one. It's the only Kenneth Branagh Shakespearean movie that I really liked.
I haven't seen any. I just remember it used to really upset me when the Astor would do like 2 weeks or 3 weeks of Hamlet, and you'd be like, "Oh, I've got to wait 3 weeks before I'm going to get to see anything good at the Astor." used to really upset me.
So here's a friend of the show, Wormwood.
Wormwood.
Wormwood, the fantastic zombie apocalypse film from Australia. Kia Roche Turner, who, of course, went on to do Sting and recently Beast of War, I think it was. He's sort of
And the
rising up.
sequel, of course, the Wormwood
Apocalypse, played at Monster Fest. I really like these. I think Wormwood Apocalypse is where it's at for me with those movies. But although the first one, though, you watch it from an indie point of view and like a DIY kind of, slap bang, put it together yourself.
I remember really liking Wormwood, but yeah, it's like so many films. It's been so long since I've seen it now. I can't remember much. I remember like I don't know what the name of the actor is, but the Aboriginal actor, and it was hilarious. I thought he was really good, and he does come back in the sequel, I believe. And the girl who I happened to meet, like I helped Dov Cornitz out on the filmic booth at Supernova one year, and they had taken up the second half of the table for a Wormwood signing, and she was there, and I had no idea who she was at the time. Like, oh.
Back when I owned the video store, I had posters plastered behind the counter, and the only one poster that always stayed and the others rotated, Wormwood. I kept Wormwood the whole time. We'll do 2 more, and then we'll push on. That way you can get on with whatever the fuck you've got to do. Ooh, how about Brain Dead? Peter Jackson's Brain Dead. Or there's the other Brain Dead if you want to interpret differently.
Yeah, like I know somehow, I have no idea how, but Bryn Tilley managed to get it for his night at One Dark Night Horror Film Festival in Sydney, which really pissed me off. Because
cheers to Bryn out there.
TikTok
How's
Peter
it going,
Jackson,
mate?
How long have we been waiting for those? Yeah, it doesn't. Well, the festival's over now. It's stopped running. He's shut it down.
Yep.
But TikTok Peter Jackson, you've been promising those since before that fucking Beatles. Fuck that Beatles thing, because it's meant that Bad Taste, Meet the Feebles, and Brain Dead haven't had their restorations finished and released on 4K.
Even to that extent, the Elvis Presley doco epic, because that was all Peter Jackson doing the fucking remastering on that too, or his team. But yeah, look, I mean, I actually watched some of that Beatles stuff last night, to be honest with you, with my wife. It's glorious.
And I suppose we should say that in the US it's called Dead Alive.
Yep. Fantastic.
Just
poster art
as a for our American viewers.
For a very long time, maybe still, it held the record for the most amount of blood used on a film, like real, practical, fake blood.
Yeah, it was. Well, that whole lawnmower party scene is pretty spectacular.
Probably watched it about 4 months ago with my wife. She'd never seen it, but she's a big fan of Meet the Feebles, so she really appreciated the humor in it.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that. What's that quote with the that he says with the money, with the
Oh no, no money, no.
Yeah, but you don't bring the thing, you don't get the big dollars or whatever it is.
I loved. I think there's some Dettol in the Jeep.
Yeah.
Yeah, great film.
Lionel, look, a little monkey.
What I love about it is
all gas in the name of the Lord.
All those actors in it appear in later Peter Jackson films. If you watch Lord of the Rings, you can spot most of them. Even the mother, she's in there too.
Is she still alive? Was she a lot?
I don't know. She's still. I mean, the Lord of the Rings are 20 years old, so who knows?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Last one. Don't know if you've seen it. This is an interesting one. Popcorn. That horror film, Popcorn.
Oh no, I've had the Blu-ray for a while, and I've meant to watch it, but I've that and hardcover. Two that I have, for whatever reason I haven't seen.
There's a chick that used to work for Fright Rags. You know Fright Rags, the t-shirt company, do all the horror tees. Yeah, she left, I think, Fright Rags to produce that, to devote her time to producing that Popcorn DVD. Like, she was like the number one fan, and she really invested a lot of time and effort into it. But I think it's a great film. It's sort of very much a demony kind of movie, all set in the cinema, and horror ensues. It's quite fun. Great poster art.
Yeah. Fantastic poster art. We should rip that off or something.
All right, we've stretched enough time. Let's move on to the final segment. do it. Let's talk about evil children in movies. Were you an evil child, Ben?
Very much so.
Mischievous or evil?
I was a problem child. Impossible to punish because I did not mind being in my room by myself.
Yeah, that was never
And
a
that
good
was even
punishment.
and that was before I discovered masturbation. I
Yeah,
was just like, oh yeah.
The key to sending a kid to their room is to remove all of the things that entertain them.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. You're like, I'll just read a book. That's fine. Yeah, if they would have taken all my toys and books out of it and just put me in an empty room, but I think I still would have been fine.
Yeah. All right, let's
Just always happens.
do our top 5. Look, I'm looking at my top 5, and number 5, I don't know if I want it there now that I'm thinking about it, but I'm going to leave it in just for nostalgic purposes, and I'll start it off with Mikey. Do you remember Mikey?
The Michael J. Fox one?
No.
No.
The one with little Bosnell, the son, Andy from Family Ties. It was like the Good Son type of movie, and the poster had John Dahl, and the poster was a rip-off of Hand That Rocks the Cradle. You don't remember this?
Yeah, no, I've never seen it.
And
no.
it is essentially
Never
Mikey is
heard
like a 5-year-old serial killer. Like it's
Yeah, right.
and it's at the time it was terrifying. Like, and exciting.
Yeah.
The fact that there was this kid who I knew from Family Ties that was then just like essentially the devil reincarnate. Like, it was a really powerful movie to a kid like me at the time, but in hindsight, you watch it now, it doesn't hold up that well. Acting's pretty stodgy. But yeah, no, the posters I'll put them on the screen. You got Hand That Rocks the Cradle and Mikey. They're the same poster. They've just switched the actors out.
Yeah, right. I think I must have been thinking of, was it Life with Mikey? The one where Michael J. Fox is a talent agent for the...
Yeah, that's the one. It had a different name, I think, in Australia.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, number 5 for you.
Number 5 for me is that The Innocents that came out, was it 5 years ago or something like that, or less?
Yep, that's my number 4, so we can talk about that together.
We'll talk about that one. Yeah, I think it was Swedish or
Danish, whatever.
Like, it's European.
Yeah. Mutual friend and publicist, I think, Annette Smith put us onto that one, if I'm not mistaken.
Onto that one, yeah.
And it was a bit of a shock to the system, to be honest with you.
Yeah, way too much animal torture and stuff in it, but it was so good.
Yep.
Despite that,
really, really disturbing. It's got that sort of that sinking gut, foreboding kind of feel to it. It's just nihilistic.
Yeah.
And all set in like commission housing type of setup, and the kids are bad.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was that's okay. So I guess I should do my number 4 then. Yep. Children of the Corn.
Of course, that's an honourable mention for me.
I mean, yeah, love Children of the Corn.
It holds up pretty well, because I remember at the time watching Children of the Corn on VHS and thinking it looked old. I felt like it was dated when I was young, and now I'm older and I watch it and I'm like, no, that's just a really good sort of exploitation style of movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Linda Hamilton before she was like, had she done Terminator at that time?
I don't know.
Round about the same time.
She's certainly done, but she might be in Australia. She's going to be in Australia soon.
Oh, is she?
She's coming out for that convention, it's not. It used to be Comic-Con, but it's not Comic-Con anymore. It's got an MCM or something.
Like Metacon or Metrocon or something like that.
Metrocon. It's the Metrocon.
Okay, which is very.
That's
Metrocon, isn't that?
There's actually a couple of great guests on that. We should try and get in.
Isn't that a building company? Metrocon.
Yeah, Metrocon is
yeah, cool. I didn't know that was the same festival. Changed names, but there we are. Are you looking it up? You've gone silent. I'm like, what's going on?
Is it Metrocon? I don't know. It's not. It's whatever it used to. They split up with Supernova.
Yeah, Metroidcon, Metrocon, Metacon. I know the one you mean.
And it's happening just before Monster Fest.
Okay.
Cool. It's not Oz Comic Con. It's not Supernova.
Do you remember?
Yeah, it is Metro Comic Con.
Okay. Do you remember Oz HorrorCon? Steve Dillon.
Steve Dillon's Oz HorrorCon. But yeah, like so, Linda Hamilton is coming out. Natasha Liu Bordizzo, Oded Fair, Casper Van Dien,
Mm-hmm.
Michael Ironside, and Critters star Scott Grimes
Amazing. Scott Grimes, love him. And I love Michael Ironside.
is gonna be there. So yeah,
I have seen that on
we should
socials.
definitely try and we should we did that convention once and it wasn't really for us. I think this one would be a great one for us to
Yeah, that's right.
to go
Although
to.
it wasn't for us, but I did return with Chloe and it worked quite well. Maybe it was just us.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You didn't want to be on mic. That was a problem.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. All right, moving on. So what are we up to? My number 3, Eden Lake. The kids from Eden Lake. Complete fuckers.
Filthy punks.
Intense movie. It was Michael Fassbender before he was known. What's her face from Yellowstone? Kelly Riley, I think. No, was that her name? Kelly Riley?
Yeah.
Yeah, before
Yeah.
she was a household name. Yeah, just a couple that trying to have a nice weekend away and they get completely traumatized and tormented by teenagers, and it's nasty.
Yeah.
And that's what the lead teenager, isn't that Jack O'Connell, I think his name is, who's now also a star. He was in 28 Years Later. He was the Bone Temple lead Jimmy.
He's the main guy. Yeah.
Playing a very similar
Yeah.
character, just evolved.
Character. Yeah.
But of course, he was in Startup and that Unbroken, that World War II film. He was great in that. He's a good actor. So I don't know what else to say about Eden Lake. I just love it. It's brutal and intense and just
I've still have not seen it.
star-making
So I
kind of
can't-
movie. Yeah, it's been a while for me too. Need to revisit. I can't
was-
remember.
it was
I
right
think
up
the
there.
director's gone on to something bigger too, but I can't recall what.
For me, number 3, I had 2 films, Orphan and Orphan 2 First Kill.
Yeah, thought you might.
I put in. They're fucking great.
Although-
both of them.
Technically, is it a child?
Well, she's masquerading as a child.
Yeah.
And yeah, she was a child. The actress kind of was a child in the first one.
I mean,
But yeah,
every character in a horror film was a child, so
at some point. But
yeah, no,
yeah.
that's a great one, and we've spoken about those movies. We had the director on the show recently of number 2. Did he didn't do number 1, did he? He came in for number 2 and just improved it.
Came in for number 2.
Completely improved it. Like, it was I think number 2 was much better, and he's doing number 3.
Well, it's just bigger in scope. It's much bigger in scope, whereas the first one is very much contained in that kind of.
Not only bigger
one
in
house
scope, I
with a
just
family.
think it's more clever. It's got a much more sophisticated
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of twist.
Yeah, look, it was interesting though. I think we did talk about it at the time, but it is like the first one. It is all about the twist.
Yep.
And how do you make a sequel when the twist is out there?
Yeah.
So it was definitely very clever.
It subverted it.
But the first one was, that was a shocking twist.
It
Like I
certainly
did
was.
not see that coming.
No, I agree. So number 2 is very similar for me. It's The Omen. Damien, The Omen. The original Omen, I think it's a masterpiece. Richard Donner's film. I could watch that once a week and never get bored of it. Just the atmosphere of it and the fucking Gregory Peck, Leo Kern, and this kid that completely steals the show without any dialogue whatsoever. Like, you would believe this kid is the son of Satan, and it's just glorious. And what's the other guy? I forgot his name. He was David Warner. Is that his name? He's in Urban Legend, and yeah, he's magnificent in it. It's got some great kill sequences. In fact, it's before Final Destination came along and sort of made a story that's all about the kills. I think The Omen was the first to really just make sure that every sort of second scene has a great kill, and that's what I love about it. Famous, iconic sequence of the sheet of glass slicing the guy's head off. Amazing. I won't tell you whose head he chopped off because, if you haven't seen it, it's a spoiler. But they weren't allowed to put blood in that sequence, and so Richard Donner put red wine on the table, so when the glass goes through his head, the red wine flies, and it's like a great optical illusion. Such great filmmaking.
Yeah.
So yeah, The Omen for me, I love the first 3. All 3 of that trilogy are fantastic.
Well, for me, number 2, I'm kind of, and this is another kind of one that's in 2. It's and look, I guess you could, similar to Orphan, you could question: is it actually an evil child? It is The Exorcist / Repossessed, because they They go together for me.
Well, if you're doing that, I'm going to join too.
Reagan
for my
herself
number
is
one.
not evil. She is possessed by
Yep.
by a demon who is evil. So, but yeah, we don't really have to talk about The Exorcist too much. Everyone knows what that film is, and
we've talked about Repossessed way more than The Exorcist on the show.
Than The Exorcist on the show, yeah. But
So,
that for me is number 2.
For number 1, I'm going to cram 2 together because you did. So I'm going to talk about Problem Child 1 and 2. And I'm not going to talk about number 3 because that's inferior, even though Gilbert Gottfried is in it. But tell you what, number 1, like it's Michael Richards at his best, John Ritter, is it Jack Warden as the grandfather figure?
Yeah,
Just a wonderful film. Is it Amy Yazbek? I can't remember who the wife is. I think it's Amy Yazbek, if I'm not mistaken.
that was John Ritter's wife in real life too.
Yeah, well, maybe they were husband and wife and she ran off with Michael Richards, who played like the bandit. And of course, you got this junior, this problem child. And that's another movie that was like Mikey. It was a copycat of a poster. So the problem child poster was Parenthood. And they put same poster, just different characters in front of it. I didn't even make that connection. But yeah, I just love everything about it. Problem Child 2 is the same thing over again, but there's a sister that comes onto the scene, and you got 2 problem children that are competing to be the problem child. And then number 3 they recast, and it's a whole other thing. But yeah, I just love these movies. Dennis Dugan is the director of the first Problem Child. I think it was his first film. He went on to do Happy Gilmore and a bunch of Adam Sandler movies, amongst other things. And he was one of the lead actors in The Howling. So, circles and roundabouts, mate. John Dugan.
John Dugan. There you go.
That's my number 1, Problem Child.
Your number 1? Well, for my number 1 is Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
Great choice.
Which, once again, are they evil children or are they just controlled by the masks that Silver Shamrock has given out? But I'm just going to pretend that they're evil children.
I'm amazed but not surprised at the longevity that film has. Like, it is considered widely a cult classic, and when you talk about Halloween, the nerds will always come out of the woodwork and go, "Oh yes, but Halloween 3," that's where it's at.
And I think it's because it was such a disappointment when it came out, because everyone just wanted another Michael Myers film.
Yep.
But I loved the idea of Halloween just being a Halloween anthology, so each film is different.
Well, it was originally part 2.
idea.
It was going to, that's what John Carpenter wanted for part 2. And that would have been fantastic too. I don't think the franchise would have lasted had they done that. But we all need a good boogeyman. But yeah, no, it's a standalone film. I love at the same time as hate the fact that it's got number 3 on the title.
Yeah.
Because it does kind of fuck with the whole chronology. But then they fucked it up with every other fucking timeline. I think there's 6 ways to watch Halloween now, timeline wise, so it makes no difference. But
they really should just call it Halloween Season of the Witch, and just
for sure,
and been something else
for sure. But
look at Tom Atkins is in it, and very similar to The Fog, I guess. Except Stacey Nelkin instead of Jamie Lee Curtis, and kind of his character in it. But yeah, banger of a film.
It is,
and that theme song.
Oh,
that theme
Silver
song.
Shamrock.
With you. Yeah.
Happy Halloween.
This will make you roll your eyes because it's another one of those drinking game moments on the show. But the one movie I'm always reminded of when I think of Halloween 3 is Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, because it's all about the evil. It's all about the evil toy maker that's trying to kill the kids with all these toys for Christmas.
If you're at home.
That's right.
That's Glenn's
greatest Christmas horror movie there is. I'm just going to put it out there and say that. Shit. A couple of honorable mentions. I think The Good Son is a great one. The Bad Seed back in the day. Do you remember that? The Bad Seed with I think the girl's name was Rhonda in that. That was a fantastic one. Was it Patty Duke? Was that who it was? I think.
Things like Bad Ronald.
Yep.
Bad Ronald.
Yep. All the kids
one
from the
that
Brood.
I think is from the Brood, and Village of the Damned.
Yep.
All that Midwich Cuckoos, all those ones. One I think that is criminally underseen, which, I mean, admittedly, if I was just as guilty of that as everyone else, but I watched it for the first time a year ago, and it was really great. It was Devil Times 5.
Yep.
That is a phenomenal, like a busload of children psychopaths get stuck in a mountain resort, snowed in.
That's
and
right.
They just go to town on the inhabitants of this resort.
I remembered that. Fuck yes. I got a similar one. This
With
is a
Garrett, all of the
recommendation.
kids.
This is a recommendation to anyone that hasn't seen it. They remade it recently as Come Out and Play, but in 1976 there was a film called Who Can Kill a Child, and it's a
Yeah.
Spanish horror film about a couple that go to a holiday island resort that is completely overrun by kids that have just killed all the adults. And it's just a really fucking intense exploitation, 70s
Funnily-
exploitation kind of thing.
Funnily enough, one of the films I was going to mention was Here Comes the Devil, which is Adriano Garcia Boliano. It's his version of that
Yeah.
story.
There you go. There you go.
Except that the film opens up, and it has been a while since I've seen it, and I don't remember if it kind of comes back. There's any kind of talk back, but it starts off with the mum having this intensely graphic lesbian sex scene with the mum, and she's just talking about how she's going away the next day with her husband and her kids, and because every once in a while a woman just needs the touch of another woman, and no bearing on the rest of the film. It's just this full on like scissoring kind of hardcore.
Just dropping a truth bomb in
lesbian
there.
sex scene.
Just dropping a truth bomb, mate. I know you've got to get out of that wherever you are. You've got to leave in a few more minutes, so I won't keep you much longer. So let's wrap up the show there. Anything you want to add before I do the call outs?
No.
Okay,
Nope.
Where will you be next week?
Got
Do you
nothing.
know?
Next week, I think I will be just about to leave. That's a good question. Let me just. I'll be in Germany somewhere, I believe.
Bit of a ricochet, pinball and back and forth.
Yeah, Bologna was a bit of a very late addition. I'd planned to go to Germany from Vienna, which is a lot closer.
Yeah.
20.
Oh, we'll find out next week when we play.
Yeah,
Where in the
not
world
even
is Ben?
then, 26.
Anyway.
Third year. Look, I'll be in Frankfurt.
Fantastic.
I'll be in Frankfurt, and I'll be leaving for Japan the day after.
Incredible. Well, that is the end of a show. A nice, tidy one. We haven't done a short one for a long time, so it's a bit refreshing. Don't forget to go to goodmoviemonday.com, click through to all of our social medias, click the Support Us tab, drop us a comment wherever you find us, click the bell. You know what to do. Until next week, Ben, how do you say goodbye in Bologna, in Italy? I don't know what's
Bologna.
What's goodbye in Italian?
Arrivederci, I think.
Oh, there we go. Arrivederci. See you, mate.
Arrivederci.